Hey folks, just a little homestead update. We got something going on with some strawberries and some rhubarb. It'll be good. Come on, there's no food for you up here. Come on. Hey folks, just a little homestead update. Come on guys. What the hell? Almost trip over a little one. Yeah, I know you guys need food. And I'll bring you out some scratch food. And we're back up to normal production, 6 a day. That should be boosting in a couple of weeks here. Got the Buff Orpingtons over there, dust bathing. Other than that, well, we're got the Buff Orpingtons over there, dust bathing. Other than that, well, we're hanging in there. Holding off feeding these guys until I'm ready to put them in. Draws a bigger crowd. Whoop. Right at my feet. Come on, guys. Yeah. Yes. Later.
I'm making strawberry rhubarb pie. And I've got the bottom crust chilling in the fridge. I've done my pie crust recipe before. What I've got is about 2.5 cups of diced strawberries. Just a rough chop. And 3 cups of chopped rhubarb, and I've added a 1/2 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of white sugar, and I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of cornstarch to help thicken the juices. And then we'll get this in the pie crust. I've got my oven preheating to 400 degrees. I've got to roll out my top crust yet. We'll just mix all the sugars in together here, and then I'll add the cornstarch. And the recipe originally only called for a 1/4 cup, but I found that wasn't quite enough, so I'm going to do kind of a heaping 1/3 cup. And it wasn't quite full, so. The last time I made this, it was a little bit runny, so we're going to add just a little bit more. As I said, that's a heaping 1/3 cup. And we'll just kind of mix that around as well. And then that'll be ready to go into the pie crust. The original recipe called for adding a tablespoon of orange juice, but I find that this is juicy enough without adding the orange juice, although I'm sure that would add flavor. That looks pretty good, ready to go. I'll just get my crust. I'm going to do a lattice crust, so I'm going to cut some strips. The easiest way is to use your pizza cutter. And you can make them as big as you want, but you don't want them too wide. Doing a lettuce is really not difficult. You can do just a regular top crust, but the lettuce kind of looks special. So you want to take your longest strips and put them across the middle. And what you're going to do is just leave a little room in between them. Oven's ready. So what you want to do is every other one, just kind of fold it back halfway. Start in the middle again. And fold your things. And then you're going to fold the ones that were underneath. Oops, that's the top one. And you just keep weaving like that. And again, the last ones that were underneath. It's a top. I'm going to put this on a tray because it very likely will boil over.
Yep.
And we'll pop it in the oven. And it's ready to go in the oven. So it's been 20 minutes. I just reduced the temperature to 350. I'm gonna rotate the pie. You don't have to, but... And we'll check it again in 20 minutes. Try to keep it centered on the pan. We'll reset the timer for another 20.
Did run over.
Yeah, I figured it would. So it wasn't done at the end of that 20 minutes. I have baked it for another 17 minutes, and I think it's finally done. It's just starting to brown nicely and looks good. Smells good.
Strawberry rhubarb pie.